Welcome to the Phoenix Podcast, where we discuss mental health in the Black community. Tune in for weekly episodes with your hosts, John and Chris. Yeah, we're going to do it just like this.
That is exactly right, my friend.
That is correct, my friend. My friend.
Friend. I see what you did there.
That's what I did there.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Yeah,
it just
my
happened.
friend.
But yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Mimi sijui.
No, actually, interestingly enough,
Right?
we're talking about
What are we
birds
talking
of a
about?
feather
Hey,
flock together.
That's right. Hey, listen.
And what's the other one? You lie down with dogs.
Hey, you get
Wake up, please.
fleas. Hey, listen.
Actually, it's about circle of friends.
That's right.
Basically, yeah. But that was cute.
Yeah, that was.
cute.
That was,
cute.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was
Yeah.
cute.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're here all week, huh?
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Carolines. I'm here all week, all weekend. 3 shows on Sundays.
No, it's about. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the Phoenix Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Chris,
I'm John.
and today it's all about. Well, with friends like this, who needs enemies?
Hey, listen, exactly. It's all about faith. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
Circle of friends.
Circle of friends.
Yeah, talk about it.
It's important. It's actually very, very important. It actually defines and determines who you are.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll even go a step further by saying you are the sum of all 5 friends your closest friends that you surrounded by.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You kind of like a reflection of your circle of friends, like the 5 closest friends to you.
Yeah.
You're like a reflection of that. If you hang out with
Schmucks.
broke N-words, chances are, my friend.
You're the brook N-word
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. So but on a more serious note,
Yeah.
your circle of friends are more influential than you might actually think, because whether it tilts towards the positive side, that means they're a positive influence on your life, right? Or on the negative side, eventually you will be swept by the current, right? It's like a rapid, like a river, right?
Yeah.
You'll be swept by the current either way. So, but I would much rather be swept away in the right direction rather than swimming against the current.
Swim against the tide.
Exactly. So that's what we're talking about, folks. Your circle of friends, how important it is. You need to surround yourself with like-minded people. If your circle of friends, is basically drowning in despair and depression and gloom and doom.
Misery loves company.
Yes. Chances are, well, you're swimming with the current. Okay. So it's in your best interest to choose your friends wisely.
Yes.
And your parents are always right. Your parents always told you, choose your friends wisely. I don't want you hanging out with this boy.
And your
I want
wives.
Yes. Exactly. Well, they have that sixth sense.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
They sense these
I don't
things.
like that one. Nah, that one,
that one
kind
right
of
there,
dodgy.
yeah.
Shifty, yeah.
He's trouble. Stay away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. When it comes to friendship, right? Of course, you're always gonna have that one friend, right? Who's always up to no good, but they, again, like you said, misery loves company, and they always try to basically rope you in.
Exactly.
And say, you know what, it's the weekend, it's Friday night, let's go,
Well,
let's-
you also want justification when you're doing bad things.
Right, exactly. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Or
yeah.
seemingly bad things.
And then, I'm sure you've been there. It's like, oh, let's go for a drink. And then one drink turns into 2 drinks, into 3 drinks. Next thing you know.
Mombasa.
You were
We're just going to be in
Right.
Gong for the. Yeah.
Exactly. It was like, how did I get here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why are you in Vegas?
Yeah. without a visa.
Exactly.
But you're in Vegas.
Right. It was like, what? How'd I get here? What happened?
Yeah.
And those type of influences, of course, you have to be wary of them, and you have to be in a position also to say, you know what, a peer pressure is not a factor. Maybe when you were in high school or something, peer pressure would steer you in the wrong direction. But you reach a certain age or a certain point in your life where you know what, no, I'm good
The way I am.
sitting at home the way I am, and I'm good sitting at home on a Saturday night if I
Yes.
so choose to stay in, and as they say, Netflix and chill. I've earned the right to Netflix and chill.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's no longer, well, I have to go out because it's a Saturday night, or I have to go out because it's a Friday night. So what do you do, Chris, when you're faced with situations where friends are trying to entice you to have that extra drink, or to go, meet me, I'm just here, come
Actually,
for a drink.
I have had such occasion, and I've actually had friends kidnap me in the past, because that's basically what it is,
Yeah,
Yeah, because they know that.
You're coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have
yeah,
no
yeah,
say.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah. We'll get to do it, whatever, and but I've had semblance of mind to say no.
right.
You know how I am.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
reading. I like watching movies.
Right.
I like spending time just me and my wife at home, just taking it easy.
Exactly.
And
Or binging in the news cycle.
Hey! Don't knock it, okay? Don't knock it till it's right, okay?
I know. I'm not even knocking it. I'm just stating a
Politics is
fact. Yeah. I'm just stating a fact, brother. Right.
And I think people need to realize there's a difference between a friend and a colleague
Yep.
and an acquaintance.
That's right.
Yeah.
You got to make the distinction, folks.
Exactly. Because a real friend, a true friend, will be somebody who looks out for you, who has the same possible interests as you do.
Correct.
Who shares maybe your dream, your vision,
Your aspirations.
your life's objective, your goals, that kind of thing, and will be there to get your back at
Yeah.
all times.
No doubt. And yeah, I mean, in order for you to sift through the rubble filled with fair weather friends. No, that's a term we haven't heard in a while.
Fair weather friend.
There you go. Right. And so
I got friends.
and you find yourself in situations where you're like, okay, do I need this excess baggage? Do I need to be like constantly the voice of reason and say, no, dude, listen, no, we're not going to do that. And at some point, and you find yourself sort of like avoiding, right, contact with said friend because now for whatever reason, they don't really want to align. Your goals might have been aligned at some point.
At some point, right.
But then you find that
Divergent
you
behaviors.
reach a fork in the road where they want to go this way, and we're like, no. I've been down that road. There's a crocodile pit at the. They're like, it might be fun to get, to see some crocodile, but you don't understand. They're hungry, okay? These are voracious crocodiles who hasn't eaten in months.
Exactly.
Right? You don't want to go there. We're like, it might be fun. Yeah,
And
what's the word?
And you're the taste.
Exactly. What's the word? What's the worst that could happen? We lose a limb or something. Or So then you have to have the presence of mind and say, you know what? No. I think I'm going to sit this one out. Have fun.
Yeah, but we're guys.
Yeah.
And in every guy's circle of friends, there's always that one guy.
Always. Without fail.
That one dude.
Yep.
Who is like some kind of emotional vampire who has shit going on in their lives 24/7, 365. They never have anything positive. But he's there.
Yep.
He's part of the crew.
That's right.
Yeah. And he's got to give him a listening ear because
Yeah, but
this
there's nothing you can
dude.
do about it to change him because he's never gonna change. He's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
right?
But that one guy, because it's never going to change, he does influence the others. Because we
Yeah.
always know when, oh man, here he comes. Oh shit.
Oh
What is it this time?
man, there he is.
So on a mental level, it does affect you.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
because it's mentally exhausting to put up with somebody like that who basically you become sort of like um, a babysitter
Father confessor.
of exactly, you know what I mean? Uh, a counselor,
Yeah.
you know,
Bank
a
manager.
bank manager,
Or rather, loan financier.
you know what I mean? Like a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2K, man.
exactly.
Next week, I'll pay you, man. I
And
got you.
you might have to bail him out once in a while, you know? I mean, it's like, yeah, bro, can you come get me? It's like, dang, dang it, bro, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep.
I'm in jail.
Yeah, right. Yeah, come get me, bro.
I know.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be here. But it's like, of course, again, you can't be in a situation either where you yourself become a fair weather friend. You know what I mean? There's that old saying, that's what friends are for, right? That's what friends are for.
Keep lying.
Yeah.
Sorry, strike. Ooh.
Like, cut it.
Ixnay on the.
Right, Ixnay.
Yeah.
So you don't want to become a fair weather friend yourself. You want to be there. I mean, that's what friends are for, really, like in the real sense of the word. If a friend is in need, well, yeah, you're there for them. But then there's sort of like there's a cutoff point because we all have our limits,
Yeah.
right? And then when you become the ball and chain of the circle of friends,
Yeah.
then at some point there's going to have to be an intervention. They're going to have to sit you down and say, yo, listen.
Come to Jesus, man.
Yeah, all right, chill, because now you're dragging everybody down.
Exactly.
So it's time to either, grow up or you're just going to be, pushed to the wayside, right? And I mean, I've had a couple of situations where I've had to basically, give a couple of guys the Heisman. It's like,
The old OJ.
yeah. And it's like, yeah, no, because you realize that it's not good for you mentally, it's not good for you morally, and it's not good for you financially.
Yeah.
Because they'll always find a way to hit you up for some chums, and you're like, dude, come on, what are you doing, right? And you get to a situation where you're like, all right, you know what? You can't swim, I can swim, and then by me trying to save you, because I mean, this is a real thing. If somebody's drowning, you never approach them from the front.
Because you're gonna
Yeah,
drown
because
together.
they're gonna basically
Yeah.
pull you under. You gotta grab them,
from behind.
from behind, and then basically, when you get into a situation like a life situation that's akin to drowning, right? Somebody's drowning, and you always try to save them, but then eventually you end up drowning with them. So you got to realize, well, listen, you have to at some point be adult enough to walk away from a situation, even if it pains you, right? You got to say, you know what? This is my cutoff point. This is my limit.
Yeah.
And I'm putting it out to you. Unless you change, this is what's going to happen. I'm just going to back away until you come to to your senses and say, you know what? I understand, and I'm not going in the right path, the right direction. So I'm just going to chill and then step back.
And then each of us has got the power to change our lives because you have that one friend who's always bitching about their job, and like, so really, if you really hate your job that much, quit.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start your own business or something.
Exactly. I'm walking away.
I'm walking away.
Craig David. Yeah.
No, but really, why are you always griping about your work?
Yeah.
If you don't like the job, quit.
Just step out.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. It's financially scary.
Yep.
But look, if you're doing something that you hate on a regular basis, what's that got to be doing to your psyche?
Oh, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole thing is to plan your exit strategy, right? We're not advocating, just tell your boss to
F off.
F off and then walk off with no plan. course, have a solid plan in
Yeah.
place, execute the plan, and then make your exit strategy and put your exit strategy into play.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are, whether because of peer pressure or societal pressure or family pressure, you know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean?
mm-hmm.
We end up in situations where, what's my mom gonna say? What is my father gonna say? What are my
Exactly.
siblings gonna say?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And then you're not living up to your full potential because you're like you wake up every morning and you're like, oh God, not again.
yeah. So,
And if that's your daily daily grind,
yeah,
then something's wrong because if your work is work and it's not a career
yeah.
or like a profession,
Hmm.
then there's a problem.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But again, you find yourself uh, surrounded by,
Pays the bills.
yes,
Mm.
by a mountain of bills, and then you
Mm-hmm.
realize, well, if you've got a mortgage,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Paying school fees.
yep,
You've
and
got health benefits.
car,
Mm-hmm.
right, car
Yep.
notes, what else, and then you realize, well, this is pretty much as good as it gets. I'm stuck. But then if you don't plan properly,
Mm.
you'll be in a situation where you're stuck. But if you plan properly, you'll be able to actually be two steps ahead of whatever situation that may arise. You
Mm-hmm.
might be, you know what? Okay, I'm not happy in this situation, but I'm giving myself another 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, I'm carving a path
Mm-hmm.
towards something
Yes.
better,
And
something that will nourish my soul
mm-hmm.
and garnish my bank account.
And surrounding myself with people who are like-minded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely. And I guess it's a scary thing for a lot of people, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
at least adults,
Mm-hmm.
right? You reach a certain age, you kind of set in your ways. You kind of like, you know what? This is it. I have the house, I have the family, I
Mm-hmm.
have the responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not allowed to veer from that course, from that path, because if I do, bad things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people just spend a lifetime in situations that does not align with their morals and their goals and their aspirations, but they just do it out of sheer necessity. You know, they do it out of sheer necessity, and the longer you prolong staying in that situation,
Yeah.
the harder it becomes to enact your exit strategy. No matter how well thought out, how well planned it was like, yeah, yeah,
How come in the melanated community
Mm,
you find that with the ladies
mm,
they're much more organized. They have what they call chamas.
yeah,
These are what do you call this? Like investment clubs,
right.
and they have this. You contribute something every month, and then of a month somebody gets like if it's 20K or 30K, and
Mm.
they do things like land buying and that kind of thing.
Start a
It's
business,
not a business.
right,
With the dudes, it's ooh ooh party time, the club, whatever it is. I know very few guys with like investment clubs. You know,
right,
you know. Um, why is it easier for them to have that kind of sort of impetus, and
right.
we don't have that?
Well, I think then we got to go all the way back
Mm,
to our ancestors,
mm,
where the matriarch was actually this center point
mm,
of
yeah.
community
Mm-hmm,
living.
mm-hmm,
Men were basically taking care of the cattle,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or the field, or uh, going to war
Going to
or
war, yeah,
exploring.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah, yeah.
mean? And so women have always been the backbone
Of the society.
of society.
Mm,
And if you look at, for instance, go to any bank, okay, throughout the world, you'll see the majority of the tellers,
a women.
right, are women,
Yeah.
because attention to detail, and also there's a level of dedication that for men, I guess we have more of an impulse gene
Mm-hmm.
than women.
Mm,
Will tend to like say, you know what, nah, that's it, f this, I'm out. Where women are more basically, because look at it this way, in a lot of situations where if there's a divorce, who
Careful.
who ends up with the
Don't get misogynistic on this, because
no, 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 not at all. No, it's a good thing.
yeah,
If there's a divorce, right? Uh, who's most likely to end up with the kids?
mom.
Exactly,
Mm.
because most likely they like, for instance, women are more structured in case of like living conditions, like living environments,
Mm-hmm.
and providing have a clean home and this, because there's for a lot of us, for a lot
Mm-hmm.
of us